Hello everybody! Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Si Realus po ito ng Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. At kasama ko ngayon ang isang napakaganda nating guest in honor of celebrating Teachers Week. Kasama natin ang isang napakagandang teacher dito sa Arizona, which is very close to me kasi hindi ko alam na nandito yung aking pamangkin, si Miss Elaine Resurrection.
Hello po.
Dumating si Elaine dito sa Arizona. Was it 2017, Elaine?
2017, nung
Wow.
dumating po ako dito sa Amerika. July, kainitan, summer.
And perfectly nasa Arizona ka sa ganung
Yes.
initan ng Arizona. So, Elaine, bumati ka sa ating mga kababayan at ipagbunyi ang mga teachers.
Pagbunyi ang mga teachers, tama po. Magandang hapon po dito sa Phoenix, sa Yuma, Arizona, sa buong Arizona, sa mga teachers po natin dito at mga Pilipino na nandito sa Arizona. Magandang umaga po sa mga Pilipino dyan sa Philippines ngayon na naka-livestream sa atin. Magandang umaga po dyan sa Marilao, sa May Kawayan, at sa ibang party po ng Pilipinas. Magandang umaga po.
At marami tayong mga kasama dito sa ating show today. Dahil hindi pa man tayo nagsisimula, ay binigyan na tayo ng magandang shout out ng ating mga kaibigan, kagaya ni Gamo Production. Imagine mo, 7 minutes, andito na siya at nag-iintay. Ganon din si Discarding Basic na bago kong kaibigan sa YouTube. We are actually broadcasting simultaneously via Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika channel and Facebook Live. So, dalawang outlet ang makakarinig ng information na gusto nating malaman tungkol sa yung journey coming from Philippines to America. So, Elaine, ituloy mo at simulan mo na ang how did you come to America, especially as teacher coming from Philippines?
Bale, nagturo po ako sa Philippines in a private school, St. Mary's College of May Kawayan. Ako po ay masayang proud na produkto ng St. Mary's May Kawayan. Proud po, St. Mary's May Kawayan, Bulacan. Isa po akong Marian student. Ang dugo ko po ay blue at white. Sabi nga nila, no? Pagka Marian student, blue and white ang puso mo. Ibig sabihin, minold ka ni Maria, no? Ni Mama Mary na kung lumaki kang ganyan, with your faith. So, doon po ako nakapagtapos ng high school, no? Elementary at high school sa St. Mary's College of May Kawayan. At nag-college po ako sa Centro Escolar University. No? Nag-take po ako political science noong una. And then, after po noon, kasagsagan ng nursing, sabi ko, mag-shift ako sa nursing, Tapos, nung nag-nurse na po ako, natapos ko po yung nursing din, natapos ko po yung political science at nursing, sabi ko, parang hindi ito yung destiny ko. Parang ang hirap. Sabi ko ganyan, ang hirap maging nurse. Hindi ako kayang Tita Ria. Super power. Sabi ko ganyan, ang hirap po. So, sabi ko, Lord, please bring me sa isang lugar na kung saan yun talaga yung magagamit ko yung utak ko. Nag-apply po ako bilang assistant lamang ng secretary ng isang madre. Sabi ko, I just want to be a secretary. Kasi sabi ko, I'm tired of working in a call center. Tapos sabi niya sa akin.
So, nag-call center ka rin pala?
Opo, nag-work po ako sa call center. Ako po yung isa sa mga pioneer ng call center sa Philippines.
Wow!
Opo, tapos po, sabi ng madre, sabi ng RBM sister, alam mo, hindi kita nakikita maging secretary ko Parang, you're destined to be a teacher. Sabi ko, wala naman po akong education unit. Sabi niya, pag-aaralin kita. Sabi niya ganyan, pag-aaralin kita maging teacher. Sabi niya, mag-teacher ka dito sa St. Mary's. At the same time, tutulungan kitang makapag-aral. Sabi ko, ay nako, thank you po. Sabi ko ganyan. So sabi ko, Lord is really planning me to something. And then naging teacher nga po ako sa St. Mary's, May Kawayan, habang nag-aaral po ako ng education. Nagkaroon po ako ng license. At the same time, naging teachers, nagkaroon po ako ng license, lumipat na po ako sa public school. Paglipat ko po ng public school, sabi ko, ang puso ko, talagang sabi ko, oh my God, ang daming estudyante, hindi ko kaya. Sabi ko ganyan. Nung una po, 2015, 2010, nasa public na po ako, yung mga estudyante po, 50 students in one classroom at walang building. Nagtuturo po ako sa ilalim ng puno ng mangga. Sabi ko, oh, Lord, sabi ko, mula sa classroom na aircon, doon ako sa St. Mary's na aircon, paglipat ko ng public, nandito ako sa ilalim ng puno ng mangga. Tapos yung estudyante ko po, nakagat ng hantik, Diyos ko, yung langgam na malaki, sabi ko, sige, pumunta ka doon sa nurse, humingi ka ng anti-allergy. Sabi nung nurse, ma'am, wala po kaming ganon. Sabi ko, ano gagawin ko sa estudyante ko? Pantal-pantal na. Sabi ko ganyan. Doon ko nakita yung need ng public school. Sabi ko, Lord, please, gawa mo ako ng paraan. Nagdadasal ako na umayos sila, umayos yung sitwasyon. Nakahingi po kami ng tulong kay Congresswoman Villarica para po magkaroon ng maraming building sa school, sa public school na pinagtuturuan ko. Pagdating po doon, nagkaroon po ng maraming building. Wala namang electric fan. Sabi ko, Diyos ko, kawawa yung mga bata ko. Wala ring upuan. Dumating din po yung punto na ang daming estudyante, 60 to 70 students in one classroom. At nag-decide po yung principal na maging 2 shifts. Imagine, 6 hours lang ang mag-aaral yung mga estudyante. Tapos may 6 hours ulit sa hapon. Uuwi sila 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Paano po kung baha? Diba? At hindi po lahat ng bata ay makaka-provide ng sasakyan. Naglalakad lang sila sa baha. Sabi ko, Lord, Diyos ko, hindi ko kaya yung mga estudyante na ganito. Hanggang sa nagkaroon po ng paglilipat na ng estudyante. Nagtayo po ng another high school sa May Kawayan kasi yung public school po na pinagtuturuan ko sa trade school, no? Sa trade school. Opo. Bukod po sa sa high school, public school din po ang trade school. Mm-hmm. Yung vocational school na tumatanggap po sila ng tiga May Kawayan, Marilao, Bukawi at Santa Maria and even Valenzuela. So sabi ko, ang dami nating tinatanggap. Bawal kasing tumanggi, sabi ng DepEd. Sabi ko ganyan. So, nung tumatanggap po kami, doon ko na nakita na, ang dami na nating population. So, nagkaroon po ng proposal na magtayo din ng high school sa May Kawayan. So, with my help po, nakapagpatayo po ng high school, yay, sa May Kawayan, sa Salaysoy, yay po, bago po umalis. Nag-propose po ako kay Mayor Henry Villarica na magtayo po ng high school doon. So, ngayon po may high school na doon sa Salaysoy. So, I'm very happy na integrated high school na siya. So, yung population sa trade, medyo nabawasan na. Sabi ko, yay!
So, kahit saan ka pala pumunta talaga, Elaine, meron kang naiiwang legacy, which you will be sharing to us later on. So, bago yan, bibigyan ko muna ng thumbs shout out ang ating mga nanunood at nakikinig sa ating broadcast ngayon kasama si Discarding Basic, ayan si Gamo Production, ayan si Pau Channel all the way from Japan, si Gamo Production from Nevada, si Pikachu here from Pikachu 72310 is our friend here in Chandler, at kasama rin nakita ko si Brenda Pearson all the way from UK is watching us. She's another good friend of ours. Si Yen Grand, who is also another wonderful sister, which sana po ay itong mga binabanggit ko, puntahan ninyo ang kanilang mga channel dahil talagang napakagaganda ng kanilang channel dito sa YouTube. At ganun din si Yen Grand, sabi ko nga, si Ate Crisel C, which is my new friend here in YouTube. As many of you know, YouTubers are people who collaborate and support one another. And that is one of the things that we are very proud of here even in YouTube. Ang Pilipino, merong unity. So, yan. At nakita ko kanina si BDM8, galing ng, marami pa pala. Si Pau is from Japan. Si Bell's Vlog is coming from Taiwan. Crystal, can you tell us where you're from? Send me the link or message saan ka galing. Si BDM Mate, ang ating napakaganda at napaka-supportive na kaibigan. Hindi pala maganda, gwapong kaibigan from Canada is there supporting us. Hayan, nako. Magandang araw po sa lahat. Aba, handito rin si Lani Rillamas Patubo. Hello, Teacher of the Year. Yan. By the way, hindi niyo po na itatanong, si Elaine, Elaine Resurrection po, Miss Elaine Resurrection, ang ating Teacher of the Year from Yuma County. Even though she only came to America in 2017. Pero marami na siyang naging accomplishment dito. Madiscarding teacher ito eh. So, ituloy mo ang iyong kwento. Papaano ka nakarating sa Amerika? Ano bang requirement ang ipinas mo to get here to America?
So, luckily po, nagkaroon po ng offer sa isang chartered school dito sa Yuma, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos may isang Pilipino po na nag-recruit sa Philippines. And sinabi po niya, kailangan ng mga Filipino teachers. Sabi ko, kailangan niyo po ba ng social studies? Kasi po social studies ako eh. Sabi niya, no, kailangan lang natin ay science, math, English. Kasi those major subjects are very in demand here in the United States. Sabi ko, oo nga, no? Sabi ko ganyan. Pero I will try. Sabi ko ganyan, I will try po. Nag-submit po ako ng resume. Nakita niya na graduate ako ng bachelor's and master's, ganyan po. And then pag sabi niya, sige, let's go for an interview with the principal. Nag-interview po ako with the principal. Sabi ng principal, do you know how to speak Spanish? Sabi ko, just a little bit. Okay to, senyor. Sabi niya, that's fine. Sabi niya ganyan. Sabi niya, that's fine. Sabi niya, are you ready for the culture shock that might happen? Sabi ko, yes. Sabi ko, I'm very flexible. Sabi ko ganyan. Sabi ko, tapos po, sabi niya, okay, take the TOEFL test. Sabi ko, yun po ba yung requirement? TOEFL exam is test of English fluency, no? So sabi ko, okay, sige, magte-take po kami. Sa Philippines, that's $200. Requirement po yun sa kahit saang state dito sa America. At that time, 2017, requirement po ang TOEFL. And then, after nun, past the TOEFL, nakarating po ako dito ng July. The process ng papers is very easy. It takes only by 3 months. Napakabilis po ng proseso. And pagka J1 teacher ka, no, ang tatanungin nila sa'yo, do you know how much is your salary? Ganyan. Do you know that what school you're going to and how about the culture shock? Yung mga ganyan lang ang tanong. And also, ang tanong po nila, do you have any relatives in the States? No? Sabi ko, yes, my tita Ria, and then another aunt that I have in North Carolina.
And the funny thing is, we never even met before.
Yes, sabi ko, oh my God, sabi ko ganyan, hindi ko lang masabi, hindi ko man nakikita yung tita ko, no? Sasabihin ko na yung pangalan. Anyway, ito yung po, pagdating ko nga po dito, there is a big Filipino community here in Yuma, Arizona, which welcomed us. Sabi ko, wow, sabi ko ganyan. Nakakatuwa naman, winelcome nila kami, sabi ko ganyan. No, tapos I met a lot of doctors dito sa Yuma, Arizona, mga Filipino doctors. And I'm so happy na nung winelcome nila kami, no, ang dami ng mga doktor ditong Pilipino. Sabi ko, wow, sabi ko ang daming Pilipinong doktor dito, which I never heard na about Yuma, Arizona. I only heard about Phoenix kasi nakita. Pero yung Yuma, Arizona, hindi ko siya kilala. Sabi ko, saan ba yun, Lord? Sabi ko, sana dali mo sa isang lugar na maayos.
Bago mo sagutin, saan ba ang Yuma, Arizona? Gusto ko lang i-shoutout ulit kung sino yung mga dumating nating mga kaibigan. As marami tayong mga kaibigan dumating dito, kagaya ni Sweet Escape. Shout out ng With Feelings yan. Sweet Escape, thank you so much. At senior pa niya ang ating live broadcast at this time. At ganun din, sabi niya, thumbs up. In YouTube, ang way is thumbs up or thumbs up. Sa Facebook, ay give us a heart or like. And kaya itong mga kaibigan natin sa YouTube na nakikinig ngayon, sana'y magmahalan na lang po kayo sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-dikitan dyan. Magmahalan kayo sa inyong lahat. Malaking bagay na kayo'y nandito at sana ay Belle, sabi niya, yung kanyang anak ay right now ay hindi maganda ang pakiramdam. So, Belle's vlog from Taiwan, we pray your baby will be better soon. Aba, meron ding dumating si Art Rob. Aba, dumating ang mga kaibigan natin mula pa sa UK at sa Pilipinas at sa iba-iba pang panig ng mundo. Meron pa tayong si Random Adventures Philippines. Hi, isa na yun. Yeah! Ang ating, uy, mga kababayan, mga kaibigan ko sa YouTube na hindi pa nakakadikit sa kay Random Adventures Philippines, napakaganda ng channel niya. Ang lahat ng niya pang Department of Tourism ang mga videos niya. Please hug Random Adventures PH. Pinsan namin yan ni Elaine. Hindi yan robot. So, please send us your comment, your question, and also if meron kayong question, Elaine can be able to answer you. Give us a heart, thumbs up, and likes, and magtanong kayo at sasagutin kayo ni Elaine. At nakita ko kanina si Lani Villamas Patubo, which is a huge part of the journey na ikukwento din ni Elaine later on. So, yeah. So, ikwento mo na, Elaine. Anong ba yung napuntahan mo dito sa Arizona? Kasi ang sabi mo nga, ang alam lang ng tao is Phoenix and Chandler or Tempe, Glendale. Pero
yan.
Hindi masyadong kilala ang Yuma from Philippines. So tell us, anong nakita mo sa Yuma at sa yung journey na yan?
Dumating po ako sa Yuma 2017. Napakainit. Ito po yung sabi ko nga, malapit po kami sa araw, no? Para kaming nasa disyerto. Sabi ko, Diyos ko, Lord, nagbabiyahe po kami.
One more question. Someone is asking us, what does buhay-buhay sa Amerika mean? You need to post up there on your channel the translation. I'm sorry, Danielle Cohen is a good friend of mine. Buhay-buhay sa Amerika means life in America. So we talk about our stories of the Filipinos here in America, the struggles and the triumph of the Filipinos overcoming many things in America. And today's broadcast, I have with me honoring the Filipino teachers who are coming all the way from Philippines and serving the American population. And today, I have Miss Elaine Resurrection, who is actually my niece. In the Philippines, and we have never get the chance to talk like this, and I wanted to recognize that Elaine, even though she's only here in 2017, but she became the teacher of the year in Yuma, the county of Yuma. So, bigatin tong aking pinsan, angkin. So, ikwento mo, Elaine, ituloy mo.
Ayun po. So, dumating po ako dito 2017. I arrived here 2017. And only people knows about Globe, where there's a huge part of teachers, Filipino teachers in Globe, Arizona. Also in San Carlos, Arizona. Phoenix, particularly, and Tempe, Maricopa. But here in Yuma, they didn't know na merong Filipino teachers dito. So Yuma is meron po dyan, no? Katabi po ng Yuma is Somerton, Somerton po, and San Luis, no? Ayan po. So there...
Katabi ang San Luis at saka...
Opo, San Luis.
San Luis.
Katabi po kami, opo. So here, from Yuma, mga 15 minutes, 10 minutes drive, nasa Somerton ka na. Another 10 minutes, nando ka na sa San Luis. So yun po. So after that, sabi ko, ano ba yung Yuma? Sabi ko ganyan. After ng San Diego is Yuma. 2 hours from San Diego, nasa Yuma ka na. So nasa gitna kami. Nasa gitna pala kami. And then 2 hours or 3 hours, nasa Phoenix ka na. So nasa gitna kami ng dalawang malaking city. Kami yung pinaka-daanan passageway kami no? From magagaling ka Phoenix, dadaan ka Yuma, pupunta ka na San Diego. So maganda yung location niya. Hindi siya masyadong farm.
Yeah.
Opo, hindi rin masyadong populated. But Yuma is actually a place na kung saan maraming mga winter visitor. Ibig sabihin, gusto nila dito pagka masyado ng malamig sa kanilang state, no? Dito sila nag-i-stay. They stayed here from October until January, dito, okay na okay sila. So sabi ko, kaya kami dumadoble yung population namin dito. So maraming retired.
Pag-winter.
Pag-winter. Pagka ganito na pong panahon, pagka mga banda April na, nawawala sila kasi masyadong mainit. Sobrang init po. Dito po ay nag-120, 121 ang init. Diyos ko po. So sabi ko,
pero buhay tayo ha.
Buhay po, buhay. Ayan, sabi ko, Lord, thank you. Tinanggal mo ako sa mabahang lugar, pero dinala mo ako sa mainit na lugar.
Na dry.
Sabi ko, okay lang, Lord, kesa naman kesa may ulan. Dito po kung umulan, mga 3 times a year, hindi naman.
Pag umulan sa Arizona, labasan ng mga tao.
Tuwang-tuwa po kami. Naliligo po kami.
Pag umulan na.
Naliligo po kami sa daan. Natutuwa po kami.
Nung punta ko dito sa Arizona, galing ako ng Chicago. Umuulan, ang mga tao naglalabasan. Akala ko kung anong, sabi ko, umuulan lang. Bakit yata itong mga tao nakakita ng snow? Hindi nila alam, kasi pag umulan sa Arizona, madalang na madalang yun. Ang saya-saya mo, para kang insect na biglang nakaramdam ng ulan.
Totoo. Ayun po. So after po noon, so 2017, so yun po yung location, no? Maganda po, chartered school. Marami pong Pilipino na hinar yung school ko, which is actually very, very good. 20 teachers po kaming dumating dito. And because of that, doon na po nag-start yung pagdating ng maraming Filipino teachers here in Yuma, Arizona. So after po noon, 2017, sabi ko, Lord, dalhin mo ako sa isang school na magagamit ko pa more yung aking utak. I keep on praying. So Lord answered my prayer. Dinala niya ako sa isang public school sa Somerton. Pagdating ko po ng Somerton, sabi ko, uy, nasa gitna ako ng farm. Nasa gitna ako ng mga lettuce farm. Sabi ko, ganito pala kalayo yun. Sabi ko, ganyan. Para kang nasa Baguio. Sabi ko,
sa Baguio na mainit.
Opo, sabi ko, ay, ang init. Sabi ko, ganyan, pero okay lang. And then, that's where I see the big difference of the school system here in the United States and the school system in the Philippines. Paglipat ko po ng public school, lahat ng kailangan ng isang guro will be provided. All of the things that the teacher needs, professional education, professional training, ibibigay nila, no? We need, my student doesn't have pencil, no? The school will provide it because no child left behind here in the United States. So sabi ko, ay, ang laki ng difference. Pagka kailangan ng libro, may book that will be provided. Pag kailangan ng upuan, maraming upuan. And, sabi ko, ay, dito ko nakita na...
Hindi kailangan ng Itbulaga na mag-donate ng upuan.
Hindi kailangan ng Itbulaga na mag-donate. Hindi naman po. Sabi ko, bakit gano'n? Sabi ko ganyan, sa Philippines, kailangan gumawa ka ng paraan para magkaroon ng supplies ang mga estudyante. Pero dito, hindi. The government will provide. Let's say, for example, ang estudyante mo, nakita mo, hindi pa nagbe-breakfast. Sabihin mo doon sa estudyante, go to the nurse or go to the canteen and they will provide food for you. So, sabi ko dito, lahat ng needs na estudyante na ibibigay. Bakit sa Pilipinas hindi na ibibigay? Diba? Anong difference? So, sabi ko, that's the time that I realized what are the differences. Sabi kong ganyan. And in terms of system, yung curriculum po dito, talagang naka-layout. No? Sa Philippines, naka-layout siya maayos. Sabi ko, ang gagaling ng mga Pilipino. Ang gagaling ng mga Filipino. And I'm very, very proud of the Filipinos because that's where I came from. No, tinuruan nila ako kung paano mag-lay ng mga curriculum dito. And that's how I was able to use the curriculum here in the United States po.
So talagang maganda yung marami kang naging experience sa Philippines, naging foundation mo why you can succeed here in America.
Yes.
Na-recognize ka immediately as Teacher of the Year. And this year, in 2020, early 2020, I have witnessed Elaine being the hermana of Santo Niño Festival in Yuma. That is an accomplishment for a very new Filipina, coming all the way from Philippines, becoming an hermana mayor of a huge population of Filipinos in Yuma. So Elaine, ikwento mo nga sa kanila ano yung ginawa mo sa Santo Niño Festival, which is, I would say, na nakaka-inspire ang yung isa sa mga nagawa other than just being in the classroom.
Opo. So sabi ko po, here, ang mga Filipinos were known with their faith, no? Religyoso ang mga Filipino with their Catholicism, no? Yung Catholicism natin, yung faith natin with God, very active. So here, sabi ko, okay, so when it was offered to me na maging hermana, sabi ko, bago lang po ako dito. Sabi ko, ang dami pong mga Pilipino dyan. Know it already, no? Bagong-bago ako. Sabi sa akin, we want your being active. Sabi ganyan, napaka-active mo kasi. So gusto namin yung very energetic na isang teacher na alam yan. Sabi ganyan. So sabi ko, sige, let me try that. Sabi ko, pag hindi ko po kaya, kailangan ko po ng mga backup people, no? So they told me na they will help me. Yung mga matatagal na po dito mga Filipinos, they really helped me a lot. So Ate Chona Sams and another good friend of mine is here was my co-hermanas, no? There we found out na pwede pala kaming mag-fundraising. Ayan, sabi ko mag-fundraising. Sabi ko, it's not big deal yung gastos ng hermana at magpakain ka ng maraming tao. Ang dami rin naman pong tumulong ng mga doktor. Sabi ko, uy, thank you po. Sabi ko ganyan. Thank you po sa mga tumulong ng mga doktor, ng mga Filipinos. Nagtulong-tulong po kami. Sabi ko, thank you po. Sabi ko ganyan. Ang kailangan lang po natin is mga Pilipino magtutulong-tulong, makakabuo ng malaking community. Sabi ko ganyan. Yes. And very successful po yung nagawang Santo Niño Festival dito.
And which I can attest dahil nandun ako at saka nandun si Lani Rellamas Patubo. Ang isang it's a proud moment for me to see what you have accomplished in such a little time of your stay in America. Na hindi lang eskwelahan, hindi lang mga estudyante ang na-educate mo at na-i-embrace mo, kung hindi the community of Yuma. So talagang hindi lang dahil kababayan kita, hindi lang dahil pamangkin kita, but as a whole, natutuwa ako sa naging accomplishment mo at marami ka pang mai-influensyahan. Kagaya ng isa pang nakita ko na I know yung as a social study teacher here in America, meron kang, I would say, maybe one of the first social studies teacher in Yuma to educate your co-workers as well as the educational system in Yuma about the Filipino-Mexican history. So ituloy mo nga yan. Ikuwento mo, Elaine. At tsak na nakikinig all ears si Mas Patubo.
So when I write po sa Summerton, that's where I found out. I've researched a lot of books and I found out about Cesar Chavez. No, isa siyang activist. So sabi ko, Cesar Chavez was born here, no? Actually here in Yuma. So sabi ko, wow, he was born here. But also, I found out during my research na there's a big Filipino community here in Somerton. Sabi ko, wait, may Filipino community here in Somerton. And then, I've known Ami Estabaya, one of the people here in Yuma, sa Somerton po, na una-una siya, sabi niya, oh, alam mo ba, nagkwento siya sa akin, ang mga unang tao dito, mga Pilipino dito ay mga Filipinos farmers. No? Sabi ko, talaga po? Sabi ko, talaga, kailan? Sabi niya, way back then. Sabi niya, sila ang unang mga farmers dito. You know how they come in here? Sabi ko, how? Sabi niya, nag-sail sila through boat, tapos hinire sila para maging farmers dito kasama ng mga Mexicans. Sabi ko, talaga? Ang dami-dami po nila dito. And then sabi ko, hanggang sa nakapag-asawa sila ng mga Mexicans, which is the start of the history here in Somerton and Yuma, Arizona. Sabi ko, oh wow, dapat yung history na yan maging part ng natin maging part ng curriculum natin. And then I met Lonnie Rillamas Patubo, which is actually your good friend. And he told me about this story. Sabi ko, oh wow, sabi ko, sabi ko, ang dami mong kwento. Sabi ko, there's a lot of stories that I didn't know. Hanggang sa he introduced to me all of the stories, all of the books that is needed. Sabi niya, these are the resources. And if you can share it, sabi ko, oh, why not? Because I'm a social studies teacher, I can share it. And us, as a J1 teacher, no, J1 teacher po ako, as a J1 teacher, it is a requirement for us to share our Filipino culture. Sabi ko ganyan, ito yung way para ma-share namin yung Filipino culture. Hindi lamang yung pagsasayaw, hindi lamang yung ginagawa namin, na pag-share namin ng kultura, kundi yung pagkukwento lamang ng Philippine history. But also sharing what's really inside the Filipino-Mexican history. Ano ba yung influence namin, mga Pilipino, sa American history at sa Mexican history united, So sabi ko, pwede nating i-share yan. So because of that, that's my goal right now. Yung goal ko po ay, ang advocacy ko po ngayon ay i-share ang Filipino-Mexican history at ma-incorporate po ito sa American history, Dito po sa Arizona. Hello po, dito sa Arizona. So, sabi ko, sa California, ang Filipino history po, ang Philippine history, ay isa po talagang part ng kanilang curriculum. Dito po sa Arizona, yun po ang kulang. Which is, marami rin namang part tayong nagawa sa ating kultura or sa history ng Philippines, ng Amerika po. So sabi ko, so dapat, sana, yung goal ko po ngayon ay ma-incorporate sa social studies curriculum ang Filipino-Mexican history, be incorporated in the social studies curriculum here in Arizona, and be taught in the whole, across the board, Pwede po sa elementary, Pwede lang naman, isang part lang ng lesson, Isang maliit na lesson.
Yeah.
Uy, ang mga Pilipino pala at Mexicans ay mga farmers, before, right? And ang laki ng influence nila sa ating history.
Yes, definitely. Napakalaki ng influence nila sa American history. And it's good na kagaya mo na teacher ay mabigyan yan ng light at maituro sa ating mga future student, lalo sa the generations that are to come. Because from there, doon magsisimula ang pag-appreciate ng culture, ng mga naibahagi ng dalawang kulturang yan. Kagaya ng ginagawa mo, it really is a good way, nasabi, thank you, Tegamo Production. ang nawala tuloy ako sa sasabihin ko nung nakita ko you look like mommy po. So sabi ko nga, I was telling you a while ago nung nag-uusap tayo, how important it is, sabi nga ni Gamo kanina, you are the one who, teachers are all great, they drive its students, their dreams to become a reality. So from this, talagang malaking bagay ang magiging papel ng bawat Pilipino teachers na dumarating sa Amerika dahil you are the one who will influence the future American leaders and the population, not only the American students, but also their families, through the kind of values that you can impart on these children. That's probably why the Filipino teachers are called at this time in history to come to America, because we have qualities as Filipinos na malaking bagay ang magiging importansya nito sa coming generation ng American. So tell us about this, Elaine. What do you think on that?
Opo, ang goal po namin ngayon is, of course, magkaroon ka ng malaking influence sa buhay ng mga estudyante mo dito sa Amerika. And also, ma-look up din po ako ng mga estudyante namin sa Philippines, Hello! Sa estudyante namin sa Philippines. So sabi ko nga, yung mga estudyante na naturuan ko na sa Philippines, some of them may be teachers, some of them will be engineers, and I'm very, very proud of that. Na may nagpa-follow na ng footsteps ko. Sabi ko ganyan. But here, my goal here is to teach them na wherever they go, they remember the history that we have here as Filipino-Mexican history na naging part ng naging part ng kanilang buhay dito, Hello, those were some of my students. So, so those were some of the students here in the United States.
To your teacher, Morizono. Yes. Congratulations. Good job.
Okay. Yeah, so sabi ko, so what I'm saying is that, you as a teacher here, maganda yung influence mo, no? If you have taught them a very good foundation, they will remember you wherever you go,
Yes.
and wherever they see you. And if you have told them that, oh, these are the stories, no, that we have read about the Philippines. Actually, I was there on my very first school. I was teaching English, hindi po social studies na tinuturo ko. But I was teaching Philippine stories. So sabi nila, oh, very interesting. Sabi nila ganyan. And they were telling me na, why your language is almost the same as our language? Sabi ko, yes, Spanish is almost, the same as our language. It's almost the same. Like they call me maestra, no? And that's how they call us in the Philippines too. They call you maestra, right? So sabi nila, oh wow, we didn't know. We didn't know. So not just English, I can also understand Spanish, but not all. But I cannot speak the whole Spanish. So, from then on, sabi ko, my goal is not just be an English teacher, but also be a social studies teacher where you can incorporate the Philippine culture, the influence of the Filipino farmers here in our culture dito sa aming lugar. No, kasi po dito po talaga ay puro kami farmer. Nasa gitna po kami ng mga farm, and we're very proud na yan po ang isa sa mga tumutulong sa amin dito. So my goal is, so when I was teaching social studies here in the public school, one time one of my students told me, oh, Miss Elaine, do you know that, exactly, Filipinos can understand Spanish. So sabi nga po niya, do you know, Miss Elaine, that my mom is also the one who helped Cesar Chavez and worked with the Filipino farmers. So may testimony, evidence. Sabi ko, really? Can you tell me more about that story? Sabi niya, yes, I know that. And my mom can tell that story too. So from then on, this year, I made some projects with my class, and they were very happy. The whole parents were telling me, oh, you did a good project, because they learned about more information about their ancestors. So sabi ko, can you share me about being an immigrant here in the United States? They shared me the being an immigrant, how they started here, their families, because most of my students here are Mexicans, and they were born in Mexico, and they just moved here in the United States. So sabi ko, oh wow, and some of them were families, yung mga parents po nila or mga grandparents nila is farmers here. So they migrated here because of being a farmer. So sabi ko, oh wow, so can you tell us more about those stories? So because from then, nakikita nila may migration. No? So nandun po ako sa wave. Ako po yung isa sa mga wave ng teachers na dumating. Before, there's a wave of nurses.
Yes. So, nasabi mo yung wave of Filipinos. Talagang ang history natin dito sa Amerika bilang Pilipino ay merong wave yan ng iba-ibang dumarating. Nung panahon namin, during the early 60s, yan yung mga farm workers. Then dumating ang mga professional na mga Pilipino in the 70s, and na lalo yung mga nurses na dumating in the 1970s, sila ang nag-pave way for us as young nurses to come in the early 80s and 90s. Then ngayon naman, hindi lang Filipino nurses ang mga kilala, kung hindi ang mas nakikilala ngayon na dumarating na professional sa Amerika na Filipino ay mga teacher. Kaya malaking bagay ang iyong nagagawa bilang Pilipino na teacher at educator dito sa Amerika. Napakalaking importansya ang ibibigay mo sa American history. So, ituloy mo, Elaine.
So, yun nga po. So, because of that, ang dami po naging demand, no? Ang dami naging demand. Ang dami po naging demand ng teachers dito. So, 2017, actually 10 years ago, nung ako po ay nag-aaral ng college, no? Nakakita po ako ng isang video. Sabi ko, uy, si teacher lumipat siya ng United States. So sabi niya, ang hirap din pala, sabi niya ganyan, ang hirap din pala maging teacher dito. Meron din daw siya na experience ng mga culture shock daw siya nung unang-una. So sabi ko, pero yun yung naging drive ko. Na sabi ko, Lord, parang ang sarap maging teacher sa United States, pero parang kailangan din ako ng mga estudyante dito eh. So sabi ko ganyan. So naging teacher po ako sa Philippines. And then
si Miss Cathy Videos.
Hello. Hello po. And then sabi ko, after po nun, oh wow, meron tayong from Alaska. And then sabi ko po, after po niyan, naging teacher po ako dito sa United States. That's the time na sabi ko, in demand din pala ang mga teachers dito. But, being a Filipino teacher, is may edge ka, no? Proud ka na maging Filipino teachers ka. Why? Because maganda ang foundation natin sa Philippines. Ang ganda ng foundation natin. Pero sabi ko nga, merong pagkakaiba, merong makukulture shock ka at one point kasi syempre, nag-i-English ka sa Philippines, nag-i-English ka rin dito, pero dito lahat ng kausap mo Amerikano. Hindi ka tulad sa Philippines, meron ka pang Filipino, meron kang Amerikanong kausap. Wow, ang dami natin from Philippines.
Yes. And Alaska pa. Kuya Jose Espiritu from Alaska.
Yes.
Alaska. Thank you po for watching.
Ano natin, yan po ang mga kababayan natin from Alaska na sila Tatay Jose. Yan po ang mga tumutulong sa atin from Alaska.
So, mga kaibigan mo sila, Kuya Jose Espiritu.
Yes.
At nakita ko rin si Ate Emmy Cruz watching from North Carolina, ang ating pinsan.
Yun po. Si Tito Ninong po ay is a teacher from the Philippines. Yan po.
Oh, that's good. Ninong mo siya na tito pa.
Hindi po, ano po talaga siya. Yan po ang kanya. Yan po ang kanyang pinangalan sa Facebook.
At alam ko dahil tito mo na siya, ninong mo pa.
Yes. Sabi nga po ni Gamo Production, the reason for the demand is no one can comprehend to the severity of needs anymore. Only Filipinos are well known to be very patient and very caring. Tama po. Tama po.
Teacher yata ito ni Pauline, si Janet Dris Lagpao.
Yes po, teacher po ni Pauline.
Miss Janet Jumig Dris Lagpao, you should see Pauline delivered read that homily, or no, not the homily, the verse during the Santo Niño festival when I saw it, and any teacher and any parent will be proud to see your student deliver such eloquence and very confident kid. So, Miss Janet Jumig Dris Lagpao, I salute you for raising a student, and of course, si Elaine as a mom.
Hindi ko po tinuruan niya. Siya lang po kaya niya.
Which I see na dati ka ring orator kaya ganun. Yeah, magaling yung anak mo. Andyan, si Random Adventures Philippines, PH, sabi niya, hi, sa maganda kong insan, Nay Elaine, Tita Emily.
Hello.
So, mga kababayan ko at mga kaibigan sa YouTube, please hug Random Adventures Philippines. He is so legit at talagang napakaganda. Pang Philippine tourism ang kanyang mga videos.
Totoo po. Totoo po.
Yes.
Totoo po yan. Totoo po yan. And so, because of that po, yung culture shock, no? Kung ikaw ay galing sa isang lugar na Philippines, sabi mo, oy, nako, ano ba yan? Sabi mo, ang daming Amerikano. Noong unang dating ko, sabi ko, ibang lugar na to, hindi na to katulad ng Philippines na pwede kang magtagalog, no? Mag-i-English ka tapos magtatagalog ka. Ito, puro Amerikano na kausap mo. Diyos ko, parang dudugo ilong ko, mag-nosebleed ka. Sabi ko, ganyan. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Siyempre, of course, iba yung accent, no? There's a difference between the accent and intonation nila dito sa Philippines. Ang galing mo naman mag-English, no? Amerikano ang gadating mo, pero pagdating mo dito, hindi pala, mali pala yung pronunciation ko. Pero
yung accent natin.
Oo. Ang tigas ng accent. Pero Filipinos here, I mean the Americans here, they will easily adapt sa kung sino ka, no? They will accept you, no? Napakagaling, napaka-pasensyoso, at napaka-flexible na mga Filipino. Yun ang nakakatuwa sa mga Filipino, no? Flexible tayo. Kaya gustong-gusto nila tayo. Gustong-gusto ng mga Amerikano ang mga Pilipino. Why? Number one, very flexible, very caring, no? Napaka-pasensyoso, no? We're very patient. And yung pagiging flexible, kahit anong trabaho ibigay mo, tatanggapin.
Tatanggapin.
tatanggapin. Hindi katulad sa Philippines, ang dami mong trabaho talaga. So sabi ko, Lord, bakit ganito ang daming trabaho? Ang daming paperwork dito sa Amerika. No? Dahil nga po, the government will provide everything that you need. No? Walang paperwork. May paperwork, of course, pero hindi ganun karami. Hindi katulad sa Philippines. So sabi ko, that's the one thing that we need to do in the Philippines is really have a very good system ng paggawa ng lesson plan, yung needs ng mga estudyante. So sana ngayon, due to COVID-19, sana ma-provide lahat ng ma-provide lahat. Oh, yes, life here is different.
Maganda itong sinabi ni Gamo. Life here is different. Very good example is hindi ka pwedeng manghiram ng bawang sa kapitbahay mo in case ubusan ka. Dito, kanya-kanyang buhay. Totoo yun.
Totoo.
Kung yung kapitbahay mo at ikaw ay hindi in good condition or in good terms, kaya kailangan tayo mga Pilipino, total mahilig tayo manghiram ng bawang, sibuyas, o kaya ay suka. Kaibiganin natin ang ating mga kapitbahay kasi sila yung pwede nating hingan ng pwede bang manghiram ng bawang sa kapitbahay. Which is, kasi ako yung kapitbahay ko, we exchange plates. So I can actually go to the neighbor kung may gustong umakyat at mag-greet sa'yo. Elaine, nandyan din si Check by Jan, ang ating teacher of ang ating very successful YouTuber and teacher. Andito rin siya. Andito rin si I am happy to hear stories of Filipino teachers who are very hardworking. Your experience, Miss Elaine Resurrection, is very inspiring, sabi ni Tito Nino. Si Hello Gamo Production, si Check by Jan, sabi niya. At saka si Love Much John, sabi ni Gamo kay Jan. At Miss Lynette Forti, I will have you come up to greet ang ating Elaine, iaakit ko si pababatiin ko ang ating kaibigan na si Miss Lynette Forti. Lynette, how are you?
Elaine, iaakit ko si pababatiin ko ang ating
ibaba mo lang, pakihinaan mo yung video mo, yung sound. Kasi may echo.
Video mo.
Ibababa muna ulit kita, Lynette. Balik ka ulit. Pagka nahinaan mo ng konti yung video, andito si Ate Liz Judge, ang ating pinsan from North Carolina. Sabi niya, good to see both of you, Rhea and Elaine, in the show. From Liz in North Carolina. Dito sa amin, pwede kang manghingi ng itlog o sibuyas. If you need it. From North Carolina. Totoo yun, di ba ate? Kaya kailangan nating maging kaibiganin ang ating mga neighbor. Yun ang isang maaari nating maibigay na influence din dito sa Amerika kahit hindi tayo teacher. Maging mabait tayong kapitbahay.
Yes.
Kaibiganin natin ang ating mga kapitbahay at I should talk in English because I remember I have Danielle Cohen, who is an American, watching us. We need to learn how to love and support and be nice to our neighbors so we can also borrow garlic and sugar. Sabi ni Lani Reliamas Patubo, hi Lynette. Lynette, are you back? Hello sis. Ayan.
Hi!
Pabatiin kita, Lynette, sa yung sa ating mga kababayan dyan na batiin mo si Elaine.
Hi Elaine, kamusta?
Buti po, kamusta po?
Ang galing-galing mo pala.
Hindi po.
I am very proud of you. Rhea, thank you for having me. I'm still learning, right?
Yes, this is the live broadcast in YouTube and in Facebook. So they are actually going to watch you both in YouTube and in Facebook. And mga kababayan ko kaibigan ko sa YouTube, Lynette Forti is a legit YouTuber as well. In fact, she is already monetized. Jessica Cachu. Lynette, anong Pikachu?
Pikachu 72310.
Yeah. Kung yun ang inilagay mo sa pangalan mo, madidikitan ka nila agad.
Oh, ano ba nakalagay dyan? Lynette Forti?
Yeah, kung ang ginamit mo yung Lynette YouTube mo, ang ginamit mo, they can actually follow you immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Gusto mong bumalik, bumaba ka?
Sige, pumasok ako kasi I'm figuring it out pa din.
Okay.
Sige, papakibaba kung paano.
Yeah.
Yo, nice to meet you, Elaine. I'm listening.
Okay. Thank you, Lynette.
Oh,
Love you.
oh, sige.
Aba, andito na, aakyat din si Check by John, ang isa pa nating teacher na ating kinolaborate kanina. Isa pang teacher yan. Hello, Check by John. Andito na, aakyat din si Check by John. Isa pa
Hi.
nating teacher na ating... May echo dyan, may echo. Kanina, isa pang teacher yan. Hello, Check by John.
Hi, Ate Rhea.
No, may echo eh. May echo.
Bakit may echo?
Pwedeng pahinaan mo ng konti yung ano mo. Ayan. Yes.
Ayan.
Now, John, Check
Okay.
by John is also a teacher here in Arizona. And he is a very famous vlogger in YouTube. Ang
Oy, hindi mo
followers ay napakalaki na. Kaya, Jan, batiin mo si Elaine at ang ating mga teachers ay ipagbunyi natin sa ating
Yes,
broadcast.
hi, Elaine.
Hello!
Hi to all Ate Rhea's listeners or subscribers. Hello po sa inyo. And of course, if you're a teacher, happy Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yes.
Actually, it was last week. No, it was this week, right?
Yes,
This
May.
was last week. Yes, it's the same week as the nurse appreciation week, I believe.
Yes. Magkakasama tayo eh. Nurses Week, Teachers Week, Mother's Day. Pinagsama-sama yung the same week.
Right. True.
And John, I just need to let Elaine finish a little bit about her story, which Elaine is, sabi ko nga kanina pinag-uusapan natin, Elaine, yung how you have influenced the educational curriculum in Yuma on putting the Filipino Mexican history in your social studies. Can you elaborate on that? Kasi doon natin mailalagay at maipapakilala si Larry Itliong.
Yes.
Na
Opo.
hinihintay ni Lani Rillamas Patuwo na marinig ang ating bayani ng mga Pilipino dito sa Amerika na hindi pa nalalaman ng iba na meron tayong Pilipinong maipagbubunyi na dahil sa kanyang kagatingan ay nagkaroon tayo ng pagkakataon na maipakilala kung gaano kagaling ang Pilipino magsimula ng protesta, ng huelga, ay nagdaan ng paraan para na for the farmers to have a better life. Their life has been better because of what he has done. Tell us more about that, Elaine.
Yes po. Yes. Okay na. Journey for Justice po by the life of Larry Leong.
I'm sure Lani is clapping right now.
Yes, exactly. So ito po, every time that I have a social studies class, I have a class, no? I'm presenting this and a video, the Delano Manongs. I'm presenting this to the class. Right now, what we're waiting for is books that we can share to the students. Kasi syempre gusto natin yung mga libro na mahawakan nila, hindi lang yung sa iPad, no? That they can not only read in their iPad, but also they can read this handy. So right now, what we want is to share this life story of Larry Itliong. Sino ba talaga siya? Larry Itliong is actually one of the Filipino farmers na naging ka-join ni Cesar Chavez, no, during the time na nag-activist sila, nagtayo sila ng movement dito to fight about the Filipino farmers. So if you're going to really research about that, sasabihin mo, kaya pala nagkaroon ng magandang buhay ang mga farmers dito, Mexicans and Filipinos. That is because of the work of Larry Itliong and Cesar Chavez. So this time, our goal is to promote the whole history of the Filipino farmers, ang influence ng Filipino farmers, not just here in Yuma, Arizona, but also in the whole Arizona. So sabi ko nga po, given the chance to meet the superintendent of Arizona Education, Department of Education here in Arizona, I will share and I will tell her na if we can also include social studies here in the social studies curriculum, a little bit history of the Filipino farmers, which is about Larry Itliong.
Larry Itliong, isang I lang pala. Hindi double I. Larry Itliong, we are very proud as a Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, even have Larry Itliong's son, Johnny Itliong, came to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika and shared the story of his father through our live broadcast in 2018. And Larry, it is through Lani Villamas Patubo and his persistence to educate us on the importance of the Philippine history na bilang mga teachers, napakalaking bagay ang mai-impart ninyo sa ating mga future generation of Americans through what you can learn from Larry Itliong at this journey for justice. Di ba, Lani? Bigyan mo ako ng thumbs up dyan, Lani. So, John, what do you think of that message that having Larry Itliong, as a teacher, na mai-impart ng mga teacher sa ating mga estudyante ang ganitong istorya?
I think I'm glad that Elaine is educating our students about our Filipino-American heroes. I actually teach English and literature. And she mentioned about Cesar Chavez, which was part of the curriculum in 7th and 8th grade. Cesar Chavez fought for the rights of, the farmers here in Arizona and actually passed an act. And a lot of people don't realize that we also have Filipinos who actually did the same thing. And I think it's good that we're not just, educating the fellow Filipinos, but everyone here in America about what we've contributed to the community. So maganda yun na ano talaga siya, yung nalalaganap yung information about mga Filipino heroes natin dito.
That's true. And ang isang napakalaking importansya nung masabi nga ni Elaine na or naituro sa atin ni Lani Villamas Patubo, which I learned so much from Lani, na si Mr. Larry Itliong, si Manong Larry Itliong, ang nagsimula ng protest, hindi talaga si Cesar Chavez, which is like a shocking revelation for us as Filipino kasi we only knew about Cesar Chavez and we never even know na Filipino pala ang nagsimula ng protest for these farm workers to have a better life. Na bilang as a Filipino, to hear that we are the one who initiated it even before Cesar Chavez. So, and this is one part of history that is never even told before because we only heard about Cesar Chavez. Right, Lani? Give me a message, Lani, if you are listening. So, yan ang maganda dyan na bilang mga teachers ay hindi lang si Elaine ang makakapag-share ng information na to, kundi lahat ng ating mga teachers ay pwedeng mag-share ng information. Ano ang sinabi ni Lani? Pakibasa mo nga, Elaine.
Sabi niyo po niya, thank you Elaine and other teachers here in Arizona for helping fans with its mission to get out Filipino-American stories out there. Yes, that's our goal. That's our goal.
So sabi ko sa iyo, pumapalakpak. Lani Villamas Patubo must be clapping at home. By the way, we're talking about Lani Villamas Patubo. He's one of the Filipino who is a very supportive man here of Philippine history and Filipino cultures, and yet, hindi pa siya nakakarating dito sa Amerika. Andiyan ba si mami mo, Elaine?
Opo, nandito po.
Oh,
Yeah.
batiin natin si mami.
Okay po.
Oh, Mami Josie Mercado. Elaine, paki-introduce si mami.
So my mother-in-law po, Josie Mercado, is actually a nutrition educator. Isa rin po siya teacher, pero nutrition naman po ang tinuturo niya. So right now, her goal is to promote naman po about nutrition. So she's here to promote about her nutrition education.
Tita, how are you? Tita Josie Mercado. It's been a long time. We plan to have you and Elaine to get an online interview, and it's such a pleasure to see you.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And Tita Josie Mercado is one of the early pioneers of education, also from the Philippines. You came here as a teacher as well, right, Tita?
Well, I was a professor in Centro Escolar University. And then when I came over here in the United States, I was in San Diego and I was a dietitian. So I have 25 years of experience in California as a dietitian. Then I moved here in Yuma, Arizona, like 9 years ago. And I work as a child nutritionist specialist, and then moved on to be a nutrition coordinator for Chicanos for La Causa.
Wow.
And now I'm working for Cocopa, the tribe of Cocopa, Indian tribe.
Cocopa is the Indian tribe in Yuma, Tita?
Yes, as an early step specialist.
As
an early step specialist is a program for first things first, is from 0 to 5 years old children.
Wow, amazing. See, hindi lang social studies, hindi lang English, kung hindi even nutrition ang nai-impact ng mga teachers, ng Filipino teachers in America. Kaya talagang napakahalaga ng responsibility ninyo, Tita. Lahat ng mga teachers.
That's one of the reasons why I went into private practice too. Until COVID-19, of course, I was continuing on doing private practice. So because I wanted to be able to reach out in the community, especially our community, Filipino community. We have some community here Filipino community here in Yuma, and not only that, this is let me say I can say Yuma is it's like a part of different culture. You know, we have the Mexicans, the Filipinos, the Americans, and all that. And so all together, the way we eat is different from each other. And so it's very important that culturally we recognize that it's in our food, the way we eat, the way we cook, and all that. And it's good to tell everybody and let them know how we eat and how we cook, because that's how we teach our children.
Yes.
And to eat healthy too, because if not, then they're only exposed to the food in fast food or anything like that. They don't go back to nature, which is, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, which is the healthiest thing for them. So when I was working for Chicanos for La Causa, one of the things that I did was introducing farm to school for 0 to 5 years old, because the number of children that are obese with a high body mass index with children 0 to 5 are actually pretty high here in Yuma County. Can you imagine the time when I was working with them? We have over 540 children, and 15% of those are obese.
Wow.
And they are 0 to 5 years old. I'm not even talking about adult, we're children. And that's the reason why it's very important that we start nutrition really early. Because you have to remember that before they turn 5 years old, 90% of our brain is already developed. And so if we want to teach nutrition, and if we want to reach these children at a very early age and to be healthier adults, we need to teach them nutrition at a very early age. So otherwise, they're going to grow up with a lot of problems down the road, especially if they don't take care of what they eat now. Then they're going to grow up with diabetes, with hypertension, with kidney problem, heart problem, and that's a bigger problem. So if we teach them early and we got them early, then very good. My camera, I don't know.
Yan, tita, yan. Kuhang-kuha ka.
Okay. So that's one of my goal why I went into private practice, because I want to be able to teach the children as far and also their parents, because obviously the children's not going to learn on their own. You have to have the parents there to help them learn.
That's very true, tita. Talagang malaking importansya ang nagagawa ng ating mga kababayan. Through this, I hope that through this broadcast, we can really promote kung ano talaga ang nagagawa ng ating mga Filipino teachers, hindi lang sa classroom, kundi outside the classroom and pati na sa hapagkainan. So, di ba, Jan?
Remember that the first teachers are actually our moms. Our moms. We learn from our mom. We learn how to cook. We learn how to eat. We learn how to sew. We learn how to do things. We do household chores with our mom. And the best things the mothers and also teachers that we can do is to just continue on the learning process, you know.
And thank you so much, Tita, for being one of the early pioneers of Filipino educators who came to America, and that through what you have showed, you paved the way for many young Filipino educators to be here in America. Talagang isa kayo sa mga pioneers ng mga Filipino educators na dahil sa inyong kagandahan ng pagtatrabahong ipinakita sa Americans, kaya nakararating ang mas marami pang Filipino educators. Hindi ba, Jan? Hindi ba, Elaine?
Yes po, tama po.
Yeah.
Kaya,
Sabi ni, hi to Saichi Johnson, kay
Yes,
Ate
thank you,
Gamo. Hello.
Yeah, madami tayong mga kaibigan at kapatid na dumating na nakikinig ngayon. Andyan din ang malaking YouTuber na si Saichi Johnson. At andyan nakinig si Lani Rillamas Patubo na talagang I'm sure Lani is happy to hear what Elaine has shared. Thank you so much, Elaine.
Yes.
And yang si Mary Jane Besario, who is a new here in our channel. Thank you so much, Mary Jane Besario. Sa ating to all the friends who are YouTubers, please hug Mary Jane Besario. At ganyan din si Miss Cyril Johnson, who is here. Saichi Johnson is a very big YouTuber and also our friend and neighbor here in Arizona. Yan ang queen yan ng YouTube. Queen ng Arizona. Kung nakita niyo si Check by Jan, yan ang vlogger king ng Arizona. At ayan, Mary Jane Besario, thank you so much. Gamo Productions, Saichi, you're welcome dear anytime mo. And nakita ko na may dinala si Saichi, sabi niya, LC Delgado, hello from Labin. And Saichi, shout out to all teachers, mabuhay kayo. Thank you so much. And yung nakikita nyo na naka-black shirt, ay si Tita Josie Mercado. Yan ang ating isa sa mga bayani na nagbigay pugay sa pagdating ng iba pang mga Filipino educators. Hi Lani, mabuhay for your hard work on fans, sabi ni Pikachu, which is like Lynette. Shout out with feelings at Saichi Johnson, sabi ni Sweet Escape. Si Sweet Escape, yan ang pag tinikitan nyo, wala kayong ka-escape dahil talagang tutulungan niya kayong lahat. At andito rin si Saichi Johnson na binigyan tayo ng iba pang mga kaibigan na dumating. Nakita ko si Lem Sardnejo, who is a friend of Saichi Johnson, and he also came. Thank you so much, Lem. Thank you for joining us. Parang si Mark Hill. Oh, sino yon? Si ano ba? Sino yung parang si Mark Hill? Si Check by Jan ba yun? Virtual hug, sabi ni Pikachu. At sabi ni Saichi Johnson, Lem Sardnejo, meet my mga neighbors. John, the blogging king. Check by John. At si Lito Juliano, all the way from K. Jane Rapples is sabi niya, hello po tita, thank you sa pag-educate ng mga Pilipino po, which K. Jane Raffles is a Filipina in Canada. Meron tayong taga Taiwan, taga Japan, taga Nevada, taga Malaysia. Lito Juliano, mabuhay po host. Thank you so much, Lito Juliano TV of Malaysia. At si Kyril Jane Raffles, hello po tita, thank you for educating the Filipinos po. At si Lem Sarnejo, na-share na po ang LS dahil po sa pogi kakalap ko lang po. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. Daan pogi mo daw. Kamukha ni Martin. Thank you, Len. Len Sarneo. Ayan, nagtawa siya. Hello po. At Bell's Vlog from Taiwan. Yan. Kailangan natin pong ipag-shout out ang ating mga kaibigan dyan sa YouTube na nakikinig ngayon. Mas maraming YouTuber ang nandito sa ating broadcast kesa sa Facebook. Kaya mga tulog pa mga nasa Facebook ngayon o kumakain. So, Jan, ano pa ang masasabi mo sa ating as a new breed of Filipino educators? Kasi narinig natin si Tita Josie Mercado as a young blood Filipino educators here in America. What can you tell more as what you do in your classroom and in taking care of many things here in our community?
We do a lot. This is my 11th year in teaching already. I started teaching in Guam actually. So I got my credentials and my certificates in Guam, and then I moved to Arizona in 2015. I have no experience teaching in the Philippines because I grew up in Guam. So most of my life is actually sa ano talaga, US. Although Guam is a territory, but I've worked with a lot of Filipino teachers. Not in Arizona. To be honest with you, I'm the only Filipino in the school where I'm teaching right now. But back in Guam, I've worked with a lot of Filipino teachers, and all I can say is that Filipino teachers are probably the most creative when it comes to strategizing in their classroom. We're very creative. Diba? We have our ways to kind of connect with our students because we understand that students they all have different learning styles. And although US is more on targeting assessment by scores, I think Filipino teachers, they teach from the heart. They know how to connect with, different types of personalities, different types of learners, whether they're Filipinos or not. We understand how to provide that need for them when it comes to being in the classroom. So yun yung nakaka-proud na. Kasi alam ko when it comes to mga Filipino teachers, mas mapuso sila. We're not just after the scores. We're after how do we make the student feel in the classroom.
And not only being in the classroom, pati na pag-uwi nila sa bahay. Kasi mayroon kayong naituturo na values na talagang iba ang Filipino values ng teachers. Di ba, Tita Josie Mercado?
Yes, I understand. And plus, you have to think about it this way. Filipino immigrants that are now teachers here, especially here in Arizona, it's very important. And it's very important to them, and they appreciate Filipino teachers. You know why? Because they speak the language, and it's important because they can understand it better. The English that we have is a lot closer than the other foreign. No disrespect, but the English that when we speak the language of English, we are more understandable than others. It's very close to their actual English, which is the American English. So that's very important because we read the message better, we deliver the message better, so they learn better. So the students that are being taught by Filipino teachers, they actually score higher. And I've worked with the Head Start program, and at the same time, when we send out our students that are ready for school, and they get to the part where they are ready for kindergarten, the students that are handled with teachers that are Filipino, Head Start teacher, are more equipped in speaking in English, and they can understand the language better. So the value of for us Filipinos, we can speak the language and we understand the language, and we gotta really have to shout out that we are very smart. We are smart people. We are very educated, and so which strive to do better education-wise. And I think it shows. Not only Filipinos, but nurses too. Look at all the nurses that that are out there. We're better at doing our job because of the loyalty and because of the hard work that we put into it. So you're right. The heart is there, not only our mind, but also the heart.
And you were talking earlier also, Tita, of the ability for Filipinos to speak the language.
Yes.
Kasi very articulate ang Filipino. We can adapt any accent, any language, put us anywhere, and we can learn the language in no time. Right,
And we
John?
have- yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And we have one thing about Filipinos that we're very resilient.
Yes.
We are very resilient. So we adapt because of that resiliency.
What
Yes.
talagang
And that's very important.
Hi kay Lem Sardnejo. Anyway, about the language, ate, it's an advantage for us. Like me, I'm like what I mentioned earlier. I'm an English and literature teacher, and somehow there are pros and cons. But I try to embrace the pros of being multilingual because I speak Tagalog fluently, and I'm Kapampangan too, and I speak and write fluently as well. So both dialects. Because I guess because we're in the States, it's not really expected for an English teacher to really have the Filipino accent. So every time, every first day of school, or every time the parents meet me and they hear my accent, for someone to teach literature and English to the American kids, right? I always tell them that I embrace my accent, and you have to really show them that you love it, and that it does not measure your intelligence when it comes to English or your writing strength or even comprehension. Accent is just a representation of where you're from and your culture. So you really have to
embrace it.
inform your students that you embrace it, and it's something that you need to respect. Because if they travel to other countries, they're gonna have an accent too, because other people don't speak as how they're expected to speak.
Mhm. That's very true.
That's Filipinos. It's not only the accent. We have actually very unique accent. If you,
We do, yes.
yeah. When I went to Sydney, Australia, they kind of look at me and say, "Where are you from?" Because they said I couldn't place your accent. I said, "Well, I'm Filipino, but I've also been in America for a long time. I've been here for like almost 30 years. So yes, I kind of adapt that. And now I live in Europe for almost 10 years. So I kind of have that, I'm not going to say Mexican accent, but I kind of catch up on the lingo also. So yes, so we can adapt to those languages. The thing is, with us Filipinos, we speak well. It's not only that we have the accent, the unique accent, but we do speak well. Our English, we have a grasp on our English language, and that's very important.
May Pinoy si Kay Jane Rapo, sabi niya, wow, sana all yung mga anak ko ay makapagsalita ng Tagalog like you, sir. So Jane, start talking to them in Tagalog, not in English, so they can actually learn our language, even though kids can learn any language easily. But teaching them at home our native language, that is their foundation to learn our own language, because I myself is guilty. I did not teach my kids Tagalog, and now they wanted to speak Tagalog, and they're trying hard to learn. So one of
You know
our
what's helpful, Ate?
Huh?
Ate, do you know what's helpful? Because I was 9 or 10 years old when we migrated to Guam. And I think the reason why I didn't forget Tagalog at saka Kapampangan, because I would watch Filipino movies all the time when I was in grade school. And then my mom would speak to me in Tagalog or would play those Filipino channels. They're very helpful. So you won't forget the language. Kasi sa school, hindi naman ginagamit eh. So if they don't practice it, they'll lose it.
Thank you, Elsie. Pero tama ka dyan. Because even my daughter, she learned Chinese and Korean by actually watching the Korean drama and Korean music.
Yes.
It's a good way to educate them. Pero the best thing is, as parents, we speak the language to them now while they're young. Kasi nagagamit lang natin yun pag galit tayo eh.
Yeah.
Ang dami nating mga kaibigan na nagsasend ng magagandang message diyan. Batiin natin sinabi ko na si Lem Sarnejo, right? Thank you so much, Lem Sarnejo. Sabi niya, shared na ang LS po, need to go, gonna sleep. Thank you so much, Lem Sarnejo, for coming and joining us. And ang sabi ni Elsie Delgado rin, ang ganda-ganda mo. Ay, tako, thank you, Elsie. Camera yan, bagong camera. Meron akong bagong camera, bigay ng asawa ko. As I was mentioning and giving a shout out to my husband who is very supportive of my YouTube channel. Binili niya ako ng bagong camera para raw mas klaro. Kaya sana hindi kayo nabibigla sa mukha kong napakalaki ngayon. Sabi ni inulit-ulit ko lang sabing ganda-ganda mo. Gandang-ganda sa sarili. Len Sarnejo, good night. Salamat sa pag-stop by, sabi ni Saichi Johnson. And merong bago. I'm so proud of you, Ma'am Elaine. Resurrection, sabi ni Jeline Manlapig. Sino si Jeline Manlapig, Elaine?
Estudyante ko po. Teacher na rin po ngayon.
See? Amazing. So how long you been teaching, Elaine?
This is my 13th year as a teacher here. 3 years na po ako dito sa States. 10 years po sa Philippines. Ang tanda ko na.
Gosh. And John, how long you been a teacher?
11 years.
11
years.
So may napag-graduate na talaga kayo. So
Yeah.
yun ang napakagandang as I was talking to Elaine a while ago na talagang ang Pilipinong teacher or any teacher very important in the lives of any student kasi you don't just simply have a small interaction with them, but you have the interaction with them for 8 hours or more every day for 1 whole year. You really mold them completely and share to them your values and your tradition, your stories na hindi nila makakalimutan. Kaya talagang ang mga estudyante na hinawakan ninyo ay magiging malaking parte kayo ng magiging buhay ng mga batang susunod na henerasyon. Kaya talaga ang Filipino teachers in America are actually God sent in America for a purpose. Kaya talagang saludo kami sa inyo for what you do. And I hope that through this mas ma-appreciate pa ng marami, lalo na this pandemic, ang kabayanihan at ang hirap na dinaranas ninyo habang naka-online ang buong mundo nang hindi inaasahan sa ganitong panahon. Right, Jan? Anong maikwento mo? Anong masabi mo dyan?
Anong part doon, ate?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to go and I have to go. So I have to say thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, Tita. I was expecting you to come up and have your own, ikaw lang sana yung lalabas eh. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me and hope everybody's safe and staying safe and may nakakapagsalita pa naman ng kaunting Tagalog. So, nakakalimot.
Thank you po.
Marami. Magandang gabi. Okay?
Thank you and saludo po kami sa inyo, Tita. Thank you. So, Elaine, balik ulit tayo.
Opo.
Ayan. Nawala kasi Jan doon sa sasabihin ko.
Ano yung sasabihin mo, ate?
Basahin muna natin nun. Salute, check by Jan, speaking multilingual, sabi ni Miss Cathy's video, sabi niya. At I'm very proud of you, Ma'am Elaine. Kaya very proud din kami sa iyo, Jeline Manlapig. As you will be now the next generation of Filipino teachers na magmo-mold sa ating mga kababayan dyan. At malay mo, later on, makakasama mo na si Elaine sa Yuma.
Oo nga, pinipray po namin yan. Yes.
At may nagsabi dito, pakibasa nga dyan.
Nasaan, ate?
Binabati ko sabi ni Ate Emily Jurado Coderes. Binabati ko ang mga mapagmahal at Elaine?
Opo, at may pagmamalaki nating Filipino teachers. Ingat kayong lahat. Marami pa kayong tungkulin. Sa mga estudyante.
Thank you so much, um, em, Ate Emmy, right? Ang nagsabi nun?
Emily po, opo.
Ate Emily. Hindi ba si Ate Emmy yun?
Hindi po, si Tita Emily po. Kay Random Adventures.
Oh, si Random Adventures at Miss Cathy's video, the precious gift we can give to our children is teaching them bilingual or multilingual. That's right. Kasi a language, you cannot change them once you acquire them, right, John?
True, ate. Tsaka, another advantage of being a multilingual teacher, because we have students who are coming from different backgrounds. As Elaine mentioned, we have Mexican-American students, students coming from different countries who actually are bilingual. So, parang naiintindihan ako bilang Filipino, because when we migrated sa Guam nga, I was an ESL student. I think it's kind of ironic that I teach English now, because back then I really had a hard time to kind of transition from Philippine curriculum, and then all of a sudden, grade 6 sa America, biglang, I didn't know how to use, I understood English, but I didn't really speak it. It was hard for me to converse. So being a multilingual teacher now, I do kind of understand where our bilingual students, how they feel in the classroom, where they're coming from, and the intervention they need to really learn.
Exactly. Tama po yan. That's actually true. When I first arrived here, that's one of the culture shock here. No, you have to be bilingual. You have to be multilingual as well, because our students here, especially in my area, are Mexicans. So they speak Spanish, although Filipinos can understand Spanish, but we are not really like a Spanish speaker na fluent, So what happens is that you taught them you're teaching them English, but you as a teacher, you're speaking English, right? And you're putting yourself in the shoes of your students na multilingual. So when they arrived home, they're speaking Spanish, but when they're inside the class, they're speaking English. So the number one thing that I've told them, like what John said a while ago, my number one influence for them is I influence them to watch English movies. I told them, you know what? When you go home, watch English movies, and then you talk in English at your home, because that's how you're going to practice and apply it. Yeah. So yun ang mga generations natin. That's the second influence that we can do here is to teach our kids here na mga Filipinos na nandito, na turuan natin yung mga anak natin na magsalita rin ng Tagalog. Not just forgetting the culture that we have there in the Philippines, kasi maganda yung kultura natin eh. At parehas ng kultura din dito ng mga Amerikano at ng mga Mexicans, But also share the culture that we also have there, and also share the language. So para hindi nila makalimutan pagdating ng panahon na, bumalik sila sa Philippines, They have the culture, they also have the language by heart.
Tama ka, Elaine. Thank you, and I'm so glad that si John, ginagamit niya yan sa kanyang vlog. Ang pagtuturo ng pag-adapt sa mga Filipino movies. Nasa vlog ni John yan. Kaya, panoorin niyo ang Check by John dahil he's a very successful YouTuber. You can learn so much from his videos and hindi lang sa video ni John, kundi sa classroom niya. Kaya John, we salute you and we are proud of you for what you do. At ganon din sa'yo, Elaine, nakaka-proud na maging Pilipino, ang mga Filipino educators are here in America, and what you do ay bigay sa ating lahat ng Pilipino ng pagbubunyi sa inyong mga ginagawa. Si Nisa, is just came in all the way from Australia. Kaya tayo, international ang ating mga kasama sa YouTube. Lahat si Miss Sweet Escape is coming from Canada. At ang ating kapitbahay na si Miss Saichi Johnson is here in Paradise Valley. Isang napakaganda at napakalaking YouTuber. Saichi, you can come up. I actually dropped the link kung sino man ang may gustong umakyat sa inyo at batiin ang ating mga teacher. Si Chumari. John, what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Junmar, it's checked by John. It's actually just one word in past tense form. Checked by John.
Yan. English teacher siya, kaya in past term.
Talking about YouTube, if you guys want to follow and subscribe my channel, is the content, it has nothing to do with teaching, and that's my decision, ate, na to really not mention anything about my profession. Not because I'm not proud of it, but it's a different hat when you vlog and when you cover different content. Because I don't want to mix yung. Actually, even at school, some of my students would say, "Oh, check by John," and as much as possible. And I tell them, you can watch the YouTube, you can watch the videos, but at the same time, they have to look at me as Mr. Saavedra in the classroom, not the vlogger. So I really want to separate it. So puro entertainment lang sa YouTube talaga.
Yes. So, yon ang maganda sa buhay natin. Kailangan i-separate natin yung kung anong ginagawa mo araw-araw. Kailangan may distinction. Ito dyan, follow mo rin si Yen Gran, which is a very young YouTuber. And si Yen Gran, napaka-cute ng kanyang YouTube videos. Kasi kung mahilig ka sa movies, yung ginagawa niya sa YouTube video niya, pa-movie. Maganda.
Ate, sinusulat ko yung mga names para ma-follow ko.
So sana po ay magdikitan na ninyo ang mga kabatid natin na nandito as YouTubers kasi talagang puro legit ang pumasok sa atin. At si Junmari, kilala mo siya, Elaine?
Opo, si Tita Chona po siya. Siya po yung ating co-hermana dito sa
from Yuma.
Opo, isa po siya po ang kauna-unahang Filipino teacher dito sa Somerton. Way back then. So, siya po ang isa sa mga pioneer na tinitingala po namin dito na Filipino teacher sa Somerton.
Talaga.
Elaine, I have a question for you, Elaine.
Yes.
Q&A talaga. No, I really want to know because I'm wondering, because you've taught in the Philippines for, you mentioned almost a decade, right? Is it almost a decade or a decade?
Yes.
How do you feel now that you're teaching here in the United States? Is there a little bit a part of you now you feel that they really, because we're losing a lot of teachers and nurses, and I've met a number of contract teachers nung nasa certification office ako. And somehow it kind of breaks my heart, but I'm happy for them, no, na they're here. But at the same time, I'm thinking, what about our Filipino children? Like, imagine naman kung lahat ng mga teachers na wala doon or nurses. I'm just wondering, like, is there a part of you na somehow na parang nafe-feel bad ka na iniwan mo yung mga, it could have been your student, who are our next generation future leaders ng Philippines?
Actually, yung
I'm just wondering if you're from, yeah.
I will be honest, no. I was back then in the Philippines. I'm doing 3 things at the same time, no. Teacher, no, charity. Meron kang charity tinutulungan. Tapos educator ka at the same time, 'di ba? No, nung educator ako, nanay din ako, no. No, nung teacher ako, sabi ko, what if umalis ako, dumating ako sa point ng buhay na aalis ako, pupunta ako ng Amerika. Not just because of a greener pasture, but because I want to see the system, no? Test the waters in America. Pero what if marami naman siguro mga teachers na magagaling na na-mold ko na siguro o may mga teachers na mas susunod sa akin na mas magagaling. What if at one point, umalis yung mga magagaling?
Mm-hmm.
Going back to your question, sabi ko, naku, paano nga yan? Siguro in that case, alam mo, siguro marirealize ng Department of Education in the Philippines, bakit kaya umaalis ang mga teachers sa Pilipinas? Is that because hindi nila kayang pantayan yung salary sa Philippines? Is that because there's something wrong with the educational system in the Philippines? Is that because we cannot provide the needs of the students and the needs of the teachers at the same time? So kasi diba, sa reality, yung salary kasi namin sa Philippines bilang DepEd teacher, compared mo sa salary dito sa Amerika, ay napakalaki ng difference. Pero,
gaano kalaki?
Dito po, magiging honest po ako sa Philippines po, nung nandun po ako, ang 1 month salary po dito sa Amerika ay 1 year salary halos sa Philippines. So,
Wow.
sa pagdating ko nga po dito, sabi po ng mga tao, so how much is your salary in the Philippines? So sabi ko, hindi ko lang masabi, my 1 year salary in the Philippines is my 1 month salary here. Sabi ko ganyan. Sabi nila, how can you survive with your 1 month salary here? Sabi ko, yes, we can survive. We're having 2 jobs, 3 jobs. We are like tutor. We're doing tutoring in the Philippines. We're writing a book. We're selling online. You know, that's how hard being a teacher in the Philippines. But come to think of it, pagdating nila dito, nabigyan nila ng magandang buhay ang kanilang pamilya. That's actually one of the pros and cons here na pagdating nila dito. Nabigyan nila ng buhay ang kanilang pamilya, natulungan nila ang kanilang pamilya, at naisama nila ang kanilang pamilya dito. So, yun ang isang sa magandang factor. At the same time, kaya lang sabi ko, yung puso ko sumasabog. Kasi pag naalala ko yung mga estudyante ko na magte-text sa akin, Ma'am, uwi ka na. Sabi ko, oh my God. Sabi ko, kaya kung pwede lang akong magturo ng parehas na oras, no, habang nagpe-Facebook tayo, I will do that. Natuturo ko ang history sa Philippines at ituturo ko ang American history at the same time kung pwede ko lang gawin. But you know, it's very hard na sa puso ko, naiwanan ko ang mga estudyante sa Philippines. Nasabi ko, Lord, sana one time pa rin, no? Yung mga naturuan ko na, i-share nila kung paano ko naituro sa kanila yung buto, no? Siguro yung naipula akong naitanim kong seed sa Philippines, sana lumaki at ma-share naman sa ibang puno.
I think na yung mga naipunla mo sa Pilipinas, Elaine, ay nagbubunga na.
Sana.
Nga, yung dati mong estudyante ngayon ay teacher na. At hindi lang magbubunga, nagkakaroon ka na ng pollination na yung nangyayari sa iyo ngayon. Yun ang kagandahan ng isang teacher. Kasi hindi nga lang yung isang beses ka magiging influential sa life nila, kung hindi forever. Ako, yung teacher ko, I remember yung first grade teacher ko nung nag-graduate ako ng college. I saw her and I actually gave her a hug and I said to her, thank you for the foundation you gave to me. And through you, I became a nurse. Alam mo, bigla siyang umiyak. Naiyak ngayon. Kung maisip ko yung...
Alala mo po.
And I think it's important for us as student na hindi lang ino-honor natin ang teacher natin through Teachers Week, but also we have to really appreciate the teachers who been an influential in our lives. Kasi malaking bagay yun para sa mga teachers pang darating na kahit sa hirap ng trabaho nila sa Pilipinas at sa Amerika, magtutuloy-tuloy sila para maging educator. Because if not, if you never get any appreciation for what you do, how hard work you do, hindi lang sa classroom ang pag-check nyo ng papel. Dinadala nyo pa sa bahay hanggang sa uwian, hanggang sa weekend, nag-check pa kayo ng papel. Kaya siguro ginawa ni Check by Jan yung kanyang dyan.
Tama. And you know, when students, I have some students from my first 6 years in teaching was high school talaga. So a lot of them already graduated, they got their bachelor's degree, and they would message me and thank me or invite me to their graduation. And I think that's the sweetest reward sa pagiging teacher. Although they gave us yung mga certificates of this and that, to be honest, I don't really, they're nice, but the most precious reward for a teacher to get is really the messages from students when they actually give you that appreciation after years. After 5 or 10 years, babalik sila and they will message you and tell you that they're thankful. And I did that to my former teachers as well until now. And in fact, some of them became my colleagues after I graduated my master's in Guam. Naging katrabaho ko pa.
Magsabi muna ako ng pa-YouTube shoutout dyan. Please show love to each other, sabi ni Jawo, ILTP can. pasensya na po sa mga YouTube friends natin na hindi natin mapaakyat at hindi natin mabasa ang inyong mga pangalan. Pero sana po ay magmahalan kayo sa mga nandyan sa baba at lahat ng nandito nan pumasok sa ating YouTube live streaming are actually legit at talaga pong mapapagkatiwalaan ninyong maging kaibigan. Kaya, di ba, Jan?
Yes.
Kasi si Jan vlogger yan eh. Si Elaine hindi pa nagbablog.
Malapit Malapit na rin po.
Dito Elaine sa YouTube ay nag-iintay ang mga tao. Ano bang YouTube channel mo? Hindi ba? Anong YouTube channel mo?
I know, right? Malapit na rin po. Nagsha-shoutout po ako sa teacher ko sa Texas, no? Sa Texas po, si Ma'am Agnes Benavista. Siya po ang reason ko bakit ako naging social studies teacher. Nagulat po siya nung nandito na ako sa Amerika. Sabi niya, oy, teacher ka na rin. Sabi ko, opo ma'am, ikaw po dahilan kung bakit ako naging social studies teacher. Kasi napakagaling niyo po social studies teacher. So nandito po siya sa Texas ngayon. And I'm very happy. Sabi niya sa akin, uy, grabe, naging teacher ka na. Sabi ko, yes. I'm following your footsteps. Sabi ko po sa kanya.
Napakasarap sigurong marinig bilang isang teacher na sabihin sa'yo nung estudyante mo, naging teacher ako dahil ikaw ang nag-influensya sa akin.
Yes.
Diba, Jan and Elaine?
Opo. Sa ngayon po, mga 3 pa lang po nagsasabi sa akin. Sana mga 50.
Gagamitin ko na rin po yung panahon na ito para sabihin i-shout out ko sa lahat po ng mga naging teachers ko mula elementary, high school, and college na napakalaking impluensya ng nagawa ninyo sa akin. Whether I have a good experience with the teacher or not, merong malaking bagay na naihatid ang teacher na yon sa akin. At kaya this is a time to honor and respect and give tribute to our Filipino teachers and all the teachers worldwide. Dahil hindi lang Filipino teacher ang kailangan natang ipagbunyi. By the way, ibanggitin ko napapasok ko ng YouTube si Dr. Pam Sapanta. Imagine mo yan, Jan.
I know. Hi, Dr. Pam.
Heritage Dentistry is Dr. Pam Sapanta, a very famous Filipino dentist here in Arizona, a true pride of Filipinos here in Arizona. Dr. Pam, saludo din po kami sa iyo. Heritage Dentistry po. Sabi niya, hello everyone. So, hug niyo na rin si Dr. Pam. Ano yan? A very,
Vlogger
very...
na rin si Dr. Pam.
Ha?
Vlogger na rin si Dr. Pam.
Yeah, vlogger na rin si Dr. Pam. At isa sa ating very supportive committee ng Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. At isa si Jan sa ating mga magagaling na committee na tumulong sa atin sa Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. And I thank you, Jan. I know that you have a dinner to go to tonight. And
Yes.
I have you here until now. And sana ay lalo ka pang pagyabungin, payamanin, at payamanin ng YouTube. Walang
That's
pera,
the goal natin. That's the goal.
walang pera sa classroom.
Meron naman. Actually, I don't agree na siguro, of course, the Philippines, I know there are issues with low, pero I think here we really have the support. Parang I'm very satisfied because I wouldn't be teaching for 11 years kung wala namang support from the US government. Teachers are being valued somehow. People just don't realize that. But I'm very thankful with what I'm, I'm sure Elaine could speak for that. Like, okay naman, tama lang,
I agree with you, John. Here in the States, fully provided ka talaga. Sabi ko namin nung unang-unang oras, nag-introduce ako about myself. Sabi ko, nung na-culture shock ako dito, sabi ko, oh wow, teachers were really unang-unang oras, nag-introduce ako about myself. Sabi ko, nung na-culture shock ako dito, sabi ko, mahal nila ang mga teachers compared sa
Hihinaan yung hihinaan yung i-mute mo yung mic. Hihinaan yung yan. Ayos.
Yan.
Sorry, Elaine, go ahead.
Just sabi ko nga dito sa Amerika, they value teachers talaga dito. They really value and protect teachers. Talagang mahal naman nila. They will provide you with professional education learning. They will provide you with the supplies that you need, with the support that you need, with the trainings that you need. Tapos, merong capturing kids' heart, that how you're going to support the kids in each of their needs, no? Whether physical man yan or mental, you're going to help, you will be trained, no? Hindi katulad sa Philippines. Sabi ko sa Philippines, sana ganito rin kung paano inalagaan ng government ang teachers here in the United States. Sana ma-share, ganun din ang way ng pag-provide nila sa Philippines. So nakakalungkot lang, pero as a teacher, as a Filipino teacher, ang magandang nangyari doon is kung paano ako na-mold sa Philippines bilang isang guro, yun ang naidala ko dito, no? Yung values na isang pagiging guro at yung pagiging flexible natin sa lahat. You know the language and also yung culture, no? Very adaptable kasi mga Pilipino no? Na-adapt mo kaagad ano yung sitwasyon, no? So bilang isang Pilipino, nakakapag-adapt ka kagad, and you put your shoes always, laging may empathy, sasabihin nila, oh, you always care for me, no? Pero hindi lahat ng teachers nagagawa na magkikare. But also, may mga teachers na, of course, iba-iba yung way nila on how they're going to care, and they're showing their concern and passion to you here in the United States.
Like what your mom said, Elaine, I think Filipino teachers are very resilient because the content that we're teaching, because we all have different content, if we're all in secondary, like Elaine in social studies, iba-iba, that can be learned easily. You can be the smartest person in the world, but that does not mean you can teach, because teaching is not just knowing the subject. It's really how to be able to manage your classroom effectively and connect with your students. I think that's what a lot of Filipino teachers could definitely bring here in US. Now, like what I said, in social study, actually, American US social study might be different from what you've learned in the Philippines, but that can be learned easily. Pero yung skills mo of how to be an effective teacher definitely is in you already.
That's true. It's an inherent, talking about bringing in, I will bring in another teacher who is in this live streaming. Si Miss Cathy, video lessons.
I will bring
in
Cathy who is in this live streaming.
Ano uli?
Si Miss Cathy.
Merong uling
may echo.
Pakihinaan yung ano mo. Yan, may echo. Yan.
Okay.
Pag-greet ka sa ating mga kababayan. Miss Cathy Video Lesson is a teacher in New Jersey. Kailangan makita yung mukha mo, Cathy. Yan.
Hello po.
At isa siyang bagong vlogger. Ayan, meron ng classmate tayo dito. Sabi ni Jawo. My classmate is an English teacher in Baltimore and I'm proud of him, sabi ni Jawo. My classmate is an English teacher in Baltimore and I'm proud of him. Cathy, yan. Pakihinaan mo, Cathy, yung ano mo, yung sound. Kasi may echo. Yan.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Tita, you can take control of the microphone.
I'm just using my cell phone because I have another laptop over here, but I don't know.
Thank you so much, Jawo.
If I'm gonna play, it's become echo, right?
There you go.
There.
Oh, okay, now it's fine. Hi,
Yeah.
nice meeting you. So I'm teaching in the childhood education, like 2.5 and up 3 years old. So
Mahina yung...
we're the one molding their character, teaching we using creative curriculum, and then to bring you until they're growing up. So the 1 to 5, as Mrs. Mercado said, that's most important.
Pakilakasan mo ng konti yung...
the life molding, and then teaching their learning through playing, and then so I was creating the YouTube this time of ECQ because I'm sending them video. I'm calling them and then doing the FaceTime. So I have the YouTube, but I came here year 2000, but not as a teacher. But I graduated teacher in Philippines, but I came here as missionary. After that, I'm teaching in the private school.
See, talagang ano to,
Or
malak-
something wrong with my...
malaking bagay
I
ang
cannot hear.
nagagawa ng ating mga Filipino educators.
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Maybe I gonna... Hello?
You can't hear us, Kathy? So, i-hug natin si Kathy, Miss Kathy Video Lessons, which is a very new blogger as well. And Kathy, ibaba kita or ano? Kasi
Hello?
Yeah,
There
now.
you go. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's not good. Like I'm using the two account in laptop and a cell phone, so I think that's what happened in the echoing.
Now,
Nice meeting you all. Thank you for
Hi.
sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing the. So I commented the precious gift that we can give to our children, like by bilingual, but I was not able to teach my kids. My husband is Nepalese and I'm Filipino, so sometimes it's so hard. It's a lot of work, a lot of work. So that's good. You said you need to watch the movie, right? But I know in my class they are talking only their own language because later on they can learn English in the school, but inside they just talking to them in their own language so that they can practice. But as you shared before, like as the is ESL, some parents asking, oh, do I need to talk to them and
In
talk
English.
to them in English? And I said, no, keep what you're doing. We are okay. Later on, they can speak English through they're playing with their peers, their classmates. So just going on, But later on, I sometimes I refer them to have a speech therapy. The one have like delayed is better, like early intervention. But it can help them, but they can continue their own language because sometimes it look like. But anyway, they have like we have we can see how there are what I forgot. We can see kung ano ba yung to refer with them. We have the list, we have the factors for referring, but they can still continue like talking their own language.
well, thank you so
So
much.
Filipino can understand Spanish, so we can also like bilingual to them. So that's one also in my video. I have counting in different languages in Thailand and Filipino and Polish, on Indian, Bengali. So, but the children are the one who counting their own language because I'm also learning with them Korean, Japanese. So our school also mix Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Indian.
So you have a multilingual educational
Hello,
language.
Ateria.
Yes.
I cannot hear. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Kathy. And
Ateria, I cannot hear.
yes, can I leave you for a while? I will.
I think something wrong with mine.
Yes,
I'm using my phone.
yes. I can remove you for a while and come back. Yes. Thank you so much, Kathy, Miss Kathy Video Lessons. So, Jan, maraming salamat at pinag-anyayahan mo ang aming invitasyon even though you have a dinner tonight that is upcoming and you really deserve to have a treat for yourself. Finally, you can fly out of your
I know. Well, I'm really glad that you did. I've been wanting to have like an episode of Boy Boy sa America about teachers, but I didn't, like dito sa Phoenix area, ate, I don't really know a lot of teachers. So I'm glad that you're getting to connect with some of our kababayan like Elaine, who I just added on Facebook. Kasi maganda rin to have a little community, like an association of the Filipino teachers. So maybe
Yes.
one day we can do an episode, right, about
Yes.
teachers in America.
We definitely have. In fact, I forgot to mention to a Filipino teacher in Tucson. He's supposed to be my guest and his children to be my guest in on April show because I wanted to showcase the talented Pinoy who came to America, the young ones who just arrived. And this family, they are actually husband and wife teachers all the way from Ateneo de Manila. And now they're teaching mathematics in Tucson.
Wow.
So, malaking bagay ang talagang influential ang Filipino teachers in America. And we just don't know. Hindi lang alam ng marami kung gaano kalaki ang impluensyang mabibigay ninyo at sa mga susunod pang henerasyon mula ngayon hanggang sa susunod pang mga henerasyon. So Elaine, ano pang maibibigay mong mensahe sa ating mga kababayan bilang pampupugay sa ating mga teachers?
Ang masasabi ko po, no, those who would like to try here in the United States, I encourage you guys na mag-try here in the United States as a teacher. Hindi ko naman sinabing lahat umalis sila. No, at some point, you can try it here. Actually, maganda at sasabihin nyo na kung baka hindi na ako umuwi ng Pilipinas. Ayoko na umuwi ng Pilipinas. No, kawawa naman tayo dyan. Pero, at one point, no, the life that we have here as a teacher is really na masyadong namomold masyadong napapalaganap, no? Masyado siyang what you call this, nabubuo yung foundation natin bilang isang guro na napapalaki. Pero sa Philippines, ganun din naman. There are very good teachers that I know here especially in my area, in Tucson, in Globe, in San Carlos, that were here in the United States and they come from a very good school in the Philippines. Imagine, ang ganda ng school nila sa Philippines, they choose to be teachers here. But you know, here, maganda ang foundation, maganda ang system ng pagtuturo dito. And I encourage teachers to be here. But also, don't forget the culture that we have back there in the Philippines, which is share the culture that we have here in the United States, which is being a Filipino, yeah, and share the culture as a Filipino, our faith, you know, and of course, yung values that we have there from the Philippines is maidala pa rin dito sa United States.
That's very, very touching and important message, Elaine. And John, do you have any parting message to our kababayan who wanted to become an educator as well?
So to actually we are in need of educators. In fact, my principal just informed me that we're looking for teachers in our school here in Glendale. If you know any certified ELA, that's me, because we're really yes, it's so hard. It's definitely in demand. If you want to be an educator, there are, like what Elaine said, there are a lot of opportunities, scholarships. Even when you're teaching, they still provide you additional scholarships if you want to pursue like graduate studies or doctoral degrees. They will make sure that the government is behind you. So I know on media there's a lot of information negativity. Teachers are not getting paid enough. Teachers are not getting what they deserve. But I think when you're in the classroom, your main focus is not just the money that goes to your back, but why you're being in front of your students, why you chose to be in the profession. And thank a teacher. If you see a former teacher online or even on Facebook, message them, say thank you, whether you enjoyed their class or not. The fact that they were there to mold you at the time that you were a student, it's actually a big thing for a teacher to receive a message from a student. So thank a teacher.
That's very true. Thank you so much, John, for reminding us. And I hope that through this broadcast, we can give some love to the teacher and you can feel how much you are appreciated and you really have chosen the right profession na hindi nyo iiwanan kung hindi mamahalin at lalo pang pagyayabungin. And as Filipinos na nandito sa Amerika, maraming salamat. At pasalamatan, Jan, tulungan mo kung ang mga kaibigan natin na sumama sa ating ngayong gabi. Kung saan ka
ni Jawao, ILTP Ken, all our legit friends out there. Thank you so much for staying in the house. And Heritage Dentistry is still here. From Nesa, hello. Sabi ni Jawao again, shout out to Heritage Dentistry. Thank you for coming. Si Eddie Boy naman, sabi niya, stay home. Yes. Pero here in Arizona, I'm glad na tapos na tayo sa quarantine. Pero ingat pa rin dapat, di ba? Tita, you can take control of the microphone next time if you decide to give away to each speaker. Okay, so before they speak, you can actually do that. Who else? Kay Kuya Lonnie, great show. Much love to our thanks, Kuya Lonnie.
Thank you, and I appreciate Lani for supporting us, and especially not only buhay-buhay sa Amerika, but also our Filipino teachers, napakalaki ng hope ni Lani that one day our Filipino teachers can, just like Elaine, balik mo nga uli yung libro ni Larry Itliong, Justice for Peace. This is itaas mo pa. Itaas. Dyan. This is one of the books that when we can share Justice for Peace, which is, who's the author, Elaine?
Ang author po natin is actually, this is written by Don Mabalon, who's a teacher, who's also a PhD author from California. And I have Gail Romansanta.
Yes, so Dr. Don Mabalon, Boholano Mabalon is actually a family, a cousin of Gerald Boholano, who is also an original local celebrity and broadcaster. He ABS-CBN correspondent here in Arizona. And Gail Romasanta is the author of this Journey for Justice. It's been such a long time for us Filipinos to fully understand the great contribution of Mr. Larry Itliong, Manong Larry Itliong. And even though I'm not an educator, I truly believe that this is going to change and impact so many lives of the Filipinos kung malalaman nila ang istorya ni Larry Itliong. Right, Elaine?
Yes po.
So, sa ating pong pagpapasalamat sa lahat po ng dumalo. At thank you so much, Jawo ILTP Can, isa pang napaka-supportive nating kababayan at kaibigan, kapatid. I'm taking care of international students, youth, and teach them how to become global leaders. One of the most important things that I always emphasize during their training here in America is to share. Good job, Jawo. And isa yan sa mga YouTube channel na kailangan yung dikitan dahil talagang napaka-supportive niyan at napakagandang maging kaibigan, not only in YouTube but in life. The learnings back home. Share the learnings back home. And that's true. And sabi ni K. Jane Rapples, is that a bookstore? Is that in a bookstore? I believe it's in Amazon.
Yeah, I believe it's in Amazon. I haven't checked it yet, but in Amazon. But as far as I know, it's available in Amazon. You can also, I can also give you the link to Lonnie Real Llamas Patubo so that we can share to you how you will be able to avail the book. If you guys can drop your link, so we will connect to sa inyo. Yes, we will do that. I will do that. Actually, that's our goal. No, mapalaganap namin, ma-promote namin itong book na to para maraming makabasang Filipinos. No, kahit man lang sa bahay nila, yung mga Pilipino, mabasa nila yung books and then share it to their kids, share it to their siblings. Lalo na ngayong COVID-19, this book is actually a good for you guys, for your kids to read this story, no, para malaman nila what happened here, who's Journey for Justice, who's Larry Itliong, sino rin si Cesar Chavez, ano? Kasi dito sa area ko nga kilala si Cesar Chavez. So when I teach this, when I start teaching this lesson in my class, doon nila nakilala, totoo nga yung mga grandparents namin, mga Filipino farmers, sila pala ang magkakasama. See, there you go. And it's like, there you go. We have now information of how we can share it.
I was going through one of my books, Ate, that I use for my class, and I just wanted to show you guys because I really I know for a fact that Cesar Chavez is one of my units in one of the quarters. Here you go about Cesar. And sabi ko, I hope one day they could revise the curriculum for junior high, and I'll see a one page of Larry Itliong na kung ano yung contribution, because this is like a whole unit, like not a unit, but part of the chapter about Cesar. And the kids are learning about it. It'll be nice to introduce the Filipino-American hero.
Right. That's our goal. That's actually our goal. Why we're trying to reach out to the Arizona Department of Education to have a curriculum or at least revise just a little lesson. Kahit one lesson lang. Sabi ko nga, kahit one lesson lang. So while we're revising the curriculum here in Arizona Department of Education, sabi ko, ang goal namin is just kahit one lesson lang may attach natin yung lesson ng mga Filipinos. Because here in the United States, ang kilala ang Philippines because of Pearl Harbor, World War II. Doon nakilala mga Filipinos eh.
Yes.
Hindi nila kilala na ang mga Filipinos ay kasama pala na naging activist noon. Hindi naman sila tayo nakikilaban, pero pinaglaban natin. We fight for a good life for those Filipinos na farmers and Mexicans to have them a better life and better opportunities here in the United States.
That's true. And sabi ni Jawo, we can be very successful here in US, but it's really, really important to share that success back home. Yes, hashtag group. That's right, Jawo. And that's why it's important. I'm very excited and very happy, Elaine, that you became an active you are the one who is bringing this Larry Itliong's legacy and the book in the classroom. And I think, John, as he mentioned earlier, that Filipino teachers in Arizona, in America, should have an organization because you are the one who will really change that curriculum. Kasi nga, hindi kasama sa curriculum na si Larry Itliong is actually the very first who started the protest, not Cesar Chavez. And it's like mind-blowing to everyone na naisip na, what? Filipino now?
I didn't know that, Ate. Actually, I did not know about it.
So now it's in Buhay Buhay sa America. We are broadcasting it. And we are even shared it when Larry Itliong's son, Johnny, came to Buhay Buhay sa America live at that time. And here, having the educators themselves to share this information to their classroom, you mold the mind of these young Americans. And that is how they can truly feel the greatness of the Filipinos and your contribution, especially in the farm workers era. Not only in that era, but even now, that Mexican and Filipinos are not just different culture, but we became the ones who paved that road for farm workers. So, maraming salamat. Sabi ni Jawo, meron siyang sinabi dito, maganda yung sinabi ni Jawo. Ano yan? Yung next na sinabi niya ay, Journey for Justice. Imagine mo, si Jawo, pinag-research pa niya tayo. Journey for Justice, The Life of Larry Itliong. And that is where you can find at amazon.com. And napakaganda na binigyan mo kami ng pagkakataon, Jawo, na makakita hanapin yan. Thank you, Jawo ILTP. And sabi ni Miss Cathy, that's true. Thank you for reminding us. And just drop the link, sabi ni Jawo. And as we close our tonight's live stream, maraming salamat. John, check by John, and sa lahat ng nag-hug sa atin, nagtamsak, at nagbigay ng comment, kayo pong lahat ang naging dahilan kung bakit kami nagtuloy-tuloy ng more than 2 hours na live stream. At sana huwag nyo kaming kalimutan muli at samahan pa sa iba pang mga Pilipinong ipapakita namin sa inyo. In my next show, Jan, I know you love movies. And I have with me in my upcoming live stream, I will be bringing Danny Aguilar, who is a Filipino film director and producer. And he has produced 8 films. And he too is a good friend of mine. He came to my home when he was still planning to start filming. And now he has already 8 films. And next
he messaged me. Danny Aguilar actually messaged me. And looking forward to that film that he mentioned. He wanted to do a reaction, and I will do it one of these days.
Yes, you have to come join us in that live stream because I know you met him during the...
No, we never met, Ate, but he just messaged me on Facebook.
Oh, good. Then this would be a great opportunity. And thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you so much, John, for joining me.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, Elaine.
Nice meeting you.
And have a great dinner.
Yes.
John, you deserve that. And sabi ni Lani, Journey for Justice can be purchased at bridgedelta.com also. See? Maraming salamat, Lani. I hope na nasehan ka at sa lahat po ng sumama at nagsuwaybay sa ating broadcast tonight. I hope you learned something, not only catching friends in YouTube, but as well imparting to you something that will make us proud as Filipinos through this live broadcast. Maraming salamat po and God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, John. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. Ayaw magsara. Ayaw magsara. Thank you, Boy Boy sa Amerika. Sabi ni Elsie Delgado. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless you.